There's no doubt that Mike Tyson was one of the most ferocious and intense boxers to ever step into the ring. He had a devastating knockout power, which he often used to annihilate his opponents. Tyson was a prolific performer in his prime. Tyson won 44 out of his 50 career victories. Tyson was a powerful puncher who captured the attention of all those who were ringside and watched his fights live. Fans expected something special every time Tyson was in the ring. In this video, we will take a look at 5 of the most intense knockouts that Mike Tyson ever delivered. These are some of the most brutal and savage knockouts in boxing history. But before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. So let's dive into the video. Number 5. Mike Tyson, TKO 4 Larry Holmes. Nothing can beat the excitement of a high-profile boxing match. Fans knew Tyson was the headliner when they saw his name. Tyson had a mission against Larry Holmes. Tyson was on a mission to exact revenge on his idol and friend, Muhammad Ali. Tyson was angry that Holmes, his childhood hero, had taken a beating years before. Tyson, a young man, called Ali that night and said, "When I grow up, I'll fight Holmes, and I'll get you back." Tyson kept his word and needed only 4 rounds against the veteran. Holmes had retired to face Tyson for the big bucks, but he was no match for Tyson at that point. Tyson was just too fast for Holmes. He shook off his opponent with a powerful right hook in the 4th round. This was Holmes' only knockout loss. Number 4. Mike Tyson TKO 2 Trevor Berbick. Tyson, only 20 years old, was young and active. Tyson was a prizefighter in every sense of that word. He made sure his fans got their money's worth. Tyson was a great performer when he met Trevor Berbick in November 1985. This fight was intense, with tension high before the bell rang. There was never a dull moment. Tyson was able to take a step forward against Berbick. Berbick tried to stop Tyson from attacking him by fighting at range, but Tyson quickly overwhelmed him with his speed and power. Tyson knocked Berbick out in just 2 rounds. Tyson sent Berbick to the ground twice. The first was with a huge right hook. The deal was sealed with a left hook in the 2nd round. Number 3. Mike Tyson TKO 5 Frank Bruno. It was a messy process to get to Tyson versus Bruno. Like many other fights, it was delayed and pushed back. This allowed the interest to simmer and marinate. This allowed both fighters to prepare mentally and physically before entering the ring. It was a thrilling contest when Tyson and Bruno met in February 1989. At the first bell, Bruno attacked Tyson and went on the offensive. Tyson sent him to a canvas, but he quickly rose to his feet. Tyson was almost finished when he staggered him. It was close. In the 5th round, Tyson went full on beast mode. He trapped Bruno on the ropes, connected 3 deadly uppercuts, and completed the combo with a left hook to his jaw. The referee was fed up and called a halt. Number 2. Mike Tyson, KO 5 Francois Botha. Tyson is most well known to those who haven't followed his career closely. He was famous for his showdown against Evander Holyfield in which he took a piece of Holyfield's ear. Tyson was forgiven by his fans and returned to the ring with Francois Botha 2 years later. It was a great example of why Tyson is the most exciting heavyweight fighter in history. It was more than a fight. Tyson entered the ring as an event, and it was a spectacle, a show. Tyson, dressed in black and with his usual cold stare, made his way to the ring. Botha stood in his corner, appearing unsure of himself, and was a little more focused. Tyson took a while to catch Botha, but he eventually did. He finished the South African with an aggressive left to the chin. Number 1. Mike Tyson KO 3 Buster Mathis Jr. In 1992, Tyson was sentenced to 6 years in prison. This ended his remarkable boxing career. Tyson was an international star and at the peak of his game. He was paroled 3 years later and was determined to return to the ring. Fans wondered if Tyson could return to the form he was before he was released on parole. The fight against Buster Mathis Jr., the then undefeated fighter, was his 2nd fight since his release from prison. His first fight was a disqualification win over Peter McNeely. The bout was billed as a tune-up for the former heavyweight king to see if he could make another attempt at the title. Mathis stormed out from Tyson's corner at the opening bell and began to overpower Tyson. Mathis was unable to keep up with Tyson's power, and Mathis lost his way in the 3rd round when he received a brutal uppercut. Those are the top 5 most intense Mike Tyson knockouts. Hope you got some value. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. See you in the next video.